Hello everyone, my name is Cathril and today we're here for episode 35 of Let's Play Factorio Megabase. And today I want to do a couple of things. I want to build a parking area for trains, but I also want to upgrade some of my smelting. Therefore I took quite a bit of materials. I'm going to make 124 steel furnaces. And we're going to upgrade our smelting capacity, at least for iron, and also a big part of copper and such, so that is going to be a big increase, of course. And like I said, I also want to make a parking area for trains where I can station my trains and, well, take a train if needed. So first let's start with placing some of these steel furnaces. And the difference between the steel furnaces and the regular stone furnaces is that they melt much quicker. So those have a crafting speed of 1 and those a crafting speed of 2. And making an iron plate will take 3.5 seconds, so the other one is taking 1.75 seconds to make a steel plate instead, so that's doubling the speed of iron production. And since we have quite a bit of iron laying on the lines, it couldn't hurt to increase our capacity. While these are being crafted, I can of course start with getting the materials for a train station, and we're going to need quite a bit of tracks for that, and let's also take a couple of stacks of those. I need regular rail signals, and I have to make a couple of train stops. Do we have those automated already? I think not. No, I don't see them. So 10 is not enough, but it will do for now, I guess. And perhaps you've seen it already, but I upgraded quite a bit of tracks or belts already in the factory, so a lot of things are going already way quicker than before. And I must say, I really enjoyed that upgrade. And it means that we're coming to a stage where things are becoming more easier to achieve. But you might have noticed our copper has been coming quite low, 34%. Iron field 1 has been coming quite low. So that means that we have to look for more patches. But let's go ahead and start going towards the place where I want to build my whoa! I got lucky there. I was really lucky there. Where I want to build that parking facility. And let's do it a little bit more down here, because I don't want to have a big interruption with our system there. So what we're going to do is we're going to branch off. Take our blueprint, remove those, and it looks like I need a couple of chain signals as well. And let's get those chain signals. There are flying a couple in, but let's grab a stack of chain signals as well. Always useful to have with us. And what are we going to do? We're going to extend this line a little bit more, like this. And then we're going to sharpen it down. Let's see, this is this. One more. So we have a nice curved piece. And we'll do that with this line as well. And now the thing is, we have two lines, one is going in, one is going out. So this is the incoming line, and we want to branch off of these. And well, let's see, we'll do it like this. Nice and steady. She will go like this. And now we'll run a line like this. And what this does is it's creating a inline and an outline where we can park trains. Not every track will have the same length, but that doesn't really matter. We can park our trains in here, and that allows us to send trains to storage. And then that's also going to be the name for the stations. Where we can park our trains and well, save a little bit of space, have some trains ready if we need trains, for example. If we're building a new outpost, or yeah, just need to park our train somewhere. If we have a train with us that needs to be parked. And as you can see, some are longer than others. For example, this can hold a longer train if needed, or crap. Let's do it over here then. So we're going to call this train shed. And let's do it with an exclamation mark. That way it's always on top. There we go. Now we have to do the signaling. And I always take those. I don't know why, but and you guys can always help, of course, with signaling. Signaling is not my strongest thing to do, so I could definitely use some help with signaling sometimes. And well, if you guys are really good at it, I might learn something from it, and could be really useful, of course. Because I'm always willing to learn. If you guys have suggestions how to improve certain things, or to make something work a little bit more efficient or better, or then I'm always open for that suggestion. But we have our first shed. I'm going to park a train now in here. And we can see how much space we have left. And as you can see, a 141 train will park perfectly in here. So that's a really nice thing. I'll probably load up 10 more trains. I'll do probably, well, fill it up to here with regular trains. And do 2 oil trains if we ever need more oil trains, I guess so. Since it's an RSO map, and we'll always need more oil. You can never have enough oil. Alrighty, so all our steel furnaces have been crafted. Let me place those. Next, since we need more iron. And that's another line done. And I just spotted there a part with belts that I didn't do. Not that it really matters so far, but I like to have everything upgraded. So basically this episode is about upgrading certain things and making a little bit of customizations that improve our, well, gameplay, our overall happiness. And you might have seen this also. I increased, or I extended those lines a little bit more and created a overflow passage. So these 6 will insert here and those will enter here as well if they aren't put in storage. So things will overflow and go straight into the main line. Yeah, let's get some more steel, because we don't have enough steel furnaces yet, so going to craft a bunch more. Let's get some more stone, because we're probably out of stone to make more. Yeah, and now we're out of steel again. Alright, that should do it, at least for iron. And we can increase our copper as well a little bit. Next thing on my list is making or extend our green circuits, but we're being held back by copper, so I might have to work on increasing our capacity for some outposts. So probably see more of those shorties that I made, setting up a couple of more outposts. For example, this one, this copper over here. And I might dedicate a full episode to setting up some radar outposts. You might have seen my blueprint, and basically what it means that I'm going in a straight line in a certain direction, so north, south, or east or west or whatever, and yeah, basically expand that way and set up some main lines going that way. We already set up a small part of 4 lanes over here, and that is the type of tracks that I'm going to use overall. So I want to extend my 4 lane this way, going up north, and go on. So we have more capacity on our train network. Also, these biters are starting to form a problem. I had some attacks over here, and so we might set up a perimeter wall over here or something like that. Do the same on this side, on this side, and on this side, and wall everything off. Set up a perimeter, make a small robot network out of it, so the lines will be fixed themselves and such. Set up a small train with supplies for that. So yeah, would you guys like to see that, and how would you guys do that? Any good suggestions for that, perhaps? There we go. We're increasing our capacity quite a bit, and as you can see, we're starting to eat our iron, so that is a really good thing, meaning that we are increasing our buffer, or we should be increasing our buffer. So we have 37k iron plates in the system, in our buffer network. Perhaps a little bit too much, but it will make sure that we can keep on going. No, not that way. Oh. I also did some cleaning with some lines. We had some old coal lines coming through here and our old iron mine. Clean those lines up, remove those, and put all the materials back in the system. And that saves so much speed or materials for the rest of our system. Yeah, what did I do more in the pre-recording? Basically upgrading most of the belt lines. That is the biggest thing I did during the pre-recordings. I always try to do some stuff that I promised to do in a next episode. Do that during the pre-recordings, and one of the things I said I would do was upgrade a big part of our system. Yeah. And the same like this. We're doing quite a few upgrades here and there now. Making sure that a large part of our system is capable of, well, the upscaling that we are going to do in the upcoming episodes, and making sure that we, well, can do some more science and are able to support a bigger facility, because we're getting really close to the end part of the game, where we can build a rocket. I'm not really sure if I'm going to go for that straight away. I would like to expand the factory a little bit more. Perhaps we'll do some concreting in the base itself, and then we'll start setting up more and more and more outposts, so we can well, feed our factory quite a bit. Like I said, I want to do some perimeters around this huge space here. Probably here, those choke points. So this is considered our startup base, which is pretty big in my opinion. Probably concrete all inside, but I'm not going to do a YouTube session of concreting, so don't worry. That is not going to happen. But we might set up some walls. That is something we can do in a episode, so things like that will happen and will occur. But nothing really strange or out of the real or strange things or whatsoever, so and I'm not really sure how I do want to do my walls, if I want to have straight lines or like this. I guess I like to do it like this. Looks kinda awesome. Make it a little bit stronger there. And we don't have to forget, I have to upgrade this to a 4-lane, so and we're out of walls, so it's going to be something like that, and we'll do that with a separate network. Make sure a train stops here, drops up supplies like repair packs, laser turrets, some robots, things like that. They will be put into the network, and yeah, have some radar outposts guarding the walls and such. So we always have a clear sight of what is going to happen, what is occurring, and have our main base protected. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, well, that can happen. Feel free to leave a comment why you didn't like the video, so I can do something about the quality of the videos, for example. Thank you all for watching. I will say goodbye for now, and I will see you guys later. Bye.